So let's wait and see what these two teams will be putting out on court today. Let's just talk about the two coaches though of these two first teams. It's Sasha-Lee Peterson, who's a former Marty, you know, a provincial player, has played netball for the longest of time, was your teammate as well. I've had the privilege of coaching her. And on the side of Oranje, they've got Courtney, who actually, so I actually don't want to talk about the coach, I want to talk about the manager of this Oranje side, which is Bertha de Kock. Now this woman is one of the legends of netball in our country. You know, she's a former Spar Proteas head coach. She's coaching Free State University. So really looking forward to how these two coaches will be battling it up against each other, and the players, of course. Do not go away, stay tuned, we'll be right back.
you, though. I got you. I got you. They're quite tallish. Hello? Can you ask if we must talk over or not talk over the announcer? Must we talk over the announcer or not? Ask them. Must be. Okay. Okay, but over the announcer. Okay. So I asked him about he said they
We welcome you live on your World of Champions. It is the Super Quick Premier Interschools 2022. We are in Bloemhof, where Bloemhof is playing host to Oranje for one of the biggest fixtures on the netball calendar. The last one for the season, I may add. I'm not alone in commentary. I'm here joined by Joe Prince, an old girl of Bloemhof, and we are about to witness what promises to be a pulsating encounter between the first two teams of these schools. We've been spoiled for choice throughout this morning. Many brilliant matches were played, but this is the one that everybody's been waiting for. We are at Bloemhof Macy School. This hall is filled to capacity. The spectators, the parents, the fans, and the massive cheering for both these teams that's happening here. Joe Prince, what does this feel like? Please explain to our viewers the atmosphere in this arena.
Honestly, I am getting chills. And it just takes me back to my last match, my last interschools match. It's just a different energy.
Different energy and everything to play for. This is the last one for the season. And for most of these players, it's the last time they'll be wearing this uniform. So it's everything to play for. They want to win this one, that's for sure. Now the teams are being introduced. The Bloemhof team is being introduced by Coach Sasha Lee Peterson. I just can't get over these, you know, these pictures, these boards of these players with the players' faces and the little girls, you know, standing behind each board. I think it's just...
It's a big deal.
It's a very, very big deal.
But in my day, we didn't have that though. In my day, we didn't have that. And we also didn't get play of the match checks. I only got a book about the history of netball. And I got two because I got it twice in a row. And funny story, I actually gave the second year I won it. It was here at Bloemhof. And then Coach Sasha Lee Peterson came to watch because we're good friends. We used to play together back then, provincial netball. And I handed her the one book, The History of Netball.
Wow. Things have changed.
Things have changed because now she's coaching and I'm sitting in the commentating box.
And we see former Spar Protea there in Adele Neemant-Zeli handing over a Protea and a gift to the Oranje team players.
Yeah, your former teammate, hey?
Yeah, that's somebody that I've journeyed with on the netball field. We were roommates for many years and we are currently coaching together now at the University of Stellenbosch. So massive, such a massive honor to have someone like Adele. This is somebody that these players look up to. That's the blazer she's wearing. That's the blazer that they ultimately are wanting to wear one day.
And it's just so fitting that she's handing them Proteas.
Yeah, so what can we expect between these two teams? So we know that they met at the interschools in Gauteng about 2 weeks ago. And Oranje edged Bloemhof with 4 goals in that match. So, but like as you said, nothing matters. No previous results matter. What matters is what's going to happen between these 4 lines right here today. And it's everything to play for. Bloemhof are at home. They've got home ground advantage. This is their facility. They know this court. This is where they train. This is where they sweat. They've got all the spectators here, people supporting them. So what massive role does that play for this Bloemhof side?
Honestly, it plays such a massive role because if you have the crowd, you have home ground advantage, it edges you on to play even harder because you're playing for pride. You're not just playing for yourself, you're playing for that badge, you're playing for honor. And it being the last match on this court in that Bloemhof dress, in the Pringle, it means so much. So you play for passion. And like you said, Oranje, they took the top spot there, top schools, but we saw in the under-16 match, there, Oranje was ranked number 3 and Bloemhof, we were ranked lower, but yet the under-16s took the win just because you're playing at home.
Yeah, home support is first prize, that's for sure. And this is the one that both these teams want to win.
And it's so interesting for me seeing the two principals on screen now hugging each other, because the principal of Oranje used to be the vice principal here at Bloemhof, and then she moved to Oranje to become the principal. So they also have history. So I think it's a lot of history on court today.
A lot of history indeed. It's quite ironic what just happened now, because if you're looking at the Oranje coaching staff, right? Corné, the coach Marais, and the manager Bertha de Kock, they were Adele Niemann's management side. When she was playing for Free State at university, coach Bertha de Kock, coach Adele for many, many years. So it's just the netball family, there's so many relationships and links here today.
But that's the beautiful thing about sport in general and netball, is the family. It's the sporting family. It's us all still being a part of the netball setup because we just love the sport so much.
This is the sport we love so much, the sport that opened many doors for many of us. And today we're here to witness one of the greatest rivalries. Massive matchup between these two teams. Let's take a look at how Coach Cecily Peterson will be lining up for this one. She's opting to start with Inversen on goal shooter. Steenkamp, the captain, will be on that goal attack position. Schroeder on wing attack. Fourie on center. Vermeulen will take the wing defense position. Janse van Rensburg on goal defense. And goalkeeper will be Steyn. And on the side of Oranje, the troops of Corné Marais. Corné Marais has opted to start with Delport on goal shooter, Low on goal attack, Rieder on wing attack, Victor on center, Cronje on wing defense, another Cronje on goal defense, and Thompson will take that goalkeeper position. We know that Bertha de Kock is the manager of this team, and Snem Gletscher is the assistant coach, and she was the coach of that under-17A side that played the match before this one. Strong lineup from both these teams. They're leaving no stone unturned. It's everything to play for. This is the one you want to win. You want to close off a season with a victory in the bag. And it will boil down to what happens between these four lines. Coaches' decisions are going to be critical. Introduction of substitutions, the timing of those substitutions will also be key.
We just have the weather forecast there. The temperature is 13 degrees Celsius, so it's a bit on the chilly side, but we're playing indoor, and once you get starting and the adrenaline is pumping, you don't really feel the cold.
Yeah, and if we're judging by any of the games that were played before this one is going to be a pulsating one, totally going right down to the wire. They want bragging rights, obviously. Oranje to say, no, when we beat you up there, top schools, it wasn't a fluke. We beat you at home. So Bloemhof feel like you can't come in our backyard and think that you're going to walk away with a victory here. So it's going to be a brilliant game between these two teams. Off court, they're friends. They get along, But on court, it's business.
But it's true what you say, because I still have friends that I met at Oranje through inter-schools, and until today they're still some of my close friends.
Yeah, and some of these players were hosting the Oranje players, you know, in their homes. So friendships and relationships were established there. But right now it's between the four lines. It's only business. And the umpires that will be taking care of this match will be Angelo Prince with Rose Daniels. Two of our top umpires in South Africa. So these players in this match is definitely in good hands. Just a few minutes away from getting this match underway. Bloemhof's got the center pass and Fourie gets us underway. Oh my goodness. Victor turns it, 3-foot defense. She's tall, she's strong.
She's fast.
Oh, this is good defensive work here around the circle's edge from Bloemhof. Yeah, you can immediately see that the center of Oranje, Victor, she's the go-to girl. Oh, that was so brilliant from Cornier. Good defensive work in that circle from Blue. But again, the girl attack comes in with the outside arm, and that's low. How amazing is it that those attackers are just so strong on the defensive front for Oranje?
We always talk about it, how important it is as an attacker player today to not only attack but also take part in the defense. And, you know, both defense, attack, all seven, do everything, because the game has changed. It has evolved. It's faster. It's quicker. It's more aggressive, and that's why, you know, you need to evolve as a player as well.
I'm really loving the setup here from Bloemhof on the attacking front. They're getting in front of their players. They play the front ball, nothing over, because otherwise they're playing straight to the hands of Oranje's defenders. Really smart here, and the captain will make it count, and that's exactly how they want to start. Bloemhof. Steenkamp sinks that one. They get on the scoreboard. Look at this defensive pressure here. Oh, this is brilliant. So there's a plan, and the execution has been on point from Bloemhof right from the word go. Oh, that's a brilliant pickup from the goalkeeper, Thompson. She turns it for Oranje.
Oh, tough call.
Yeah, Vermeulen looks a bit confused there, but she thought she took it clean. Oh, this is good work from the defenders of Bloemhof. See if Lowe will make this one count. Yes, she does. Oranje gets on the scoreboard. It's a strong start from both these teams. Oh, I enjoy her. I enjoy her so much, Ruda. She's so strong on the attack. She controls it nicely.
She's doing the job of a wing attack. Ingwersen, beautiful shot.
Yeah, they just need to make sure Bloemhof that they close Victor. She's going for that second ball, second phase. Oh, brilliant from Steyn. Turnover ball from Bloemhof. Oh, it's very smooth on the attack. It's just composure for me. It's the discipline. Let's see if Ingverson will make it count.
It's a beautiful start from Bloemhof, really starting strong.
It's a dominant start. Yeah. I love the discipline from Bloemhof on the attacking front. They're starting in front of the players, nothing over. They're coming to fetch that ball, they're driving to the ball. Oh.
And Ingverson sinks it.
Yeah, she's definitely confident. She's on song today, Ingverson. Look at the defensive pressure. Look how they, just closing up that transverse line. They're so highly reliant, Oranje, on Victor on that center position. She's that ball carrier. She's that link to the shooters. So Fourie's really got her work cut out for her. Oh, Oranje gets a hand.
The defensive duo of Janssen van Rensburg and Steyn is really making it so difficult for the Oranje shooters to get that ball easily.
Oh, that's a good deflection there from the goalkeeper, Thompson.
She's really good in the air, and she can go down low.
So there's 2 on Ingverson. Let's see what Steenkamp does. She finds her goal shooter. Yeah, I think she should have played herself closer. She wants to gain that confidence. She mustn't put herself under pressure by converting goals from far range.
Victor really playing such a dominant role on the attacking side of Oranje.
Oh, Oranje is so strong. That was a brilliant intercept from Oranje.
Oh, but another lovely deflection there coming from Thompson. Thompson is also being quite potent on the defensive side for Oranje.
This is good work in the defensive circle of Bloemhof. The combination of Janssen van Rensburg and Steyn is on song today. The good understanding, the way they're closing for each other, they're backing each other. Yep, and she'll sink that one, Delport. They bring it down to 1. Brilliant defense. They're closing off that second phase. Bloemhof called for help ball, Oranje.
Yes, Creator doing wonderful on the attacking side for Bloemhof. Always being an option.
She's so fast, she's so quick. Her takeoff and her agility.
Unfortunately, they couldn't sink that one. So Bloemhof back on the defense, and Oranje with another opportunity to equal the score.
Yeah. That's good pressure from Bloemhof. They're closing down Victor because they've realized that she's the go-to girl. She's that mid-court link. Oh, Thompson tried to come in for that one, but unfortunately, Ingverson gets that ball right under the post and she makes it count. Yeah, it's the same center pass from Bloemhof. Schröder is collecting that center pass. Oranje haven't picked that up. They're not even contesting first phase. Oh, she was looking for support. She couldn't find it. Cronje, there's no one to assist her. She was balancing on one leg. Oh, that's better play from Bloemhof. Steenkamp opts to let Emerson take that shot.
Oh, lovely drive there from low on the base.
So low, more dominant shooter in this Oranje side. Oh, that was vision, a bit under pressure, but no, that one won't count, says the umpire. The time was up. Wow, what a first quarter we have experienced in this encounter. We expected nothing less. Bloemhof just leading by 2 goals at the end of this first quarter, 6 goals to 4. Joe,
yeah,
what can you say?
You know, we didn't expect anything less, but I'm super impressed by how Bloemhof started so strong. They put up a very dominant performance on the attacking side, and they showed such discipline and, you know, really making sure that they're sinking their shots, getting the balls to their shooters comfortably, making sure of their shots, playing a bit closer when they're not comfortable. And you can see in the highlight package that on the Oranje side, they were a bit less accurate in the shooting circle. They were struggling a bit more to get their shooters the ball, where on the Bloemhof side, their shooters got their ball a bit more under less pressure. But that's all thanks to the work of Janssen van Rensburg and Steyn in the defensive duo on the other side for Oranje. But then we have Ingerson and Steenkamp really, you know, sharing the responsibility in the shooting circle for Bloemhof. Where on the Oranje side, Janssen van Rensburg and Steyn, they're just making it so difficult for the shooters to get that ball under less pressure. But, you know, it's only the first quarter. We still have a lot of netball to play, and 2 goals is honestly just one turnover. Keep your center pass, we're equal, and it's anybody's game at this stage.
It's anybody's game indeed, Joe. Really a dominant performance. A good start, as you said there, from Bloemhof. But we've still got 3 more quarters left of this match. It's everything to play for. We'll let you know if any changes have been made by the coaches. Some key players in this Oranje side. Victor, we've spoken quite extensively about her, how dominant she is in that center position, and she gets us underway for the second quarter of this match. Oh, this is good defensive work from Bloemhof. I love the fact that they are defending the first phase. They're putting pressure from the word go. And it's turnover ball for Bloemhof. Setting up a screen there, Engelson and Steenkamp. She makes a count.
I love the high release on a shot.
Oh, Schröder, oh, something different here from the goal shooter. Pulling out of the circle, just bringing variety. It's a strong take from the goal shooter.
Lovely patience from Bloemhof, making sure it gets to their shooters, making sure they keep possession.
Oh, that's good play from low. Out and in, gets herself close to the post, and she makes a count. Yeah, she's definitely the go-to girl in that shooting circle. I'd love to see Delport also take some responsibility in converting goals for Oranje. It's really a good matchup between Victor and Fourie. And I think Fourie is doing a good job, you know, to put pressure on Victor and just really keep her away from that circle's edge.
But I saw her chatting to Coach Sasha Lee Peterson in the breakdown, and I think Sasha also identified Victor as being a key player.
Oh, that's a good second phase ball from Victor. Oh my goodness. That was a brilliant take from low.
Much better defense from Oranje on the first phase at the center pass.
Yeah, they had to do something different. They realized that they need to apply the pressure from the center pass. They need to contest first phase, because that's not what they were doing in the first quarter. Oh, that's a brilliant pickup from Steyn. Called for stepping.
Wow. I'm not sure about that one, but let's see if Oranje can capitalize on this. Oh, brilliant defense from the Bloemhof duo of Steyn and Janssen van Rensburg.
You can see they've gone back, they've analyzed, they've checked what they did wrong when they played against Oranje at the inter-schools. They've corrected all the mistakes. For me, it's just the clinical execution from this Bloemhof side. Oh, Schroeder is just so brilliant. Oh, that's good interplay. Yeah, she will pop it over. It's a good pop-up to Ingerster.
Emerson and Steenkamp is also doing a brilliant job of, sharing the responsibility in the shooting circle, where on the Oranje side, they're really relying a lot on low.
Still a lot of movement in that shooting circle for Oranje. The feeders don't have a target.
Wonderful from Dalport,
yeah.
Really, stepping up, taking that shot. Beautiful take from Schroeder here.
I mean, she's the collector of every center pass in this Bloemhof side. Look at the screen she's set up. Oranje not adapting and picking up, the play, the attacking play of Bloemhof. See what the captain does, Steenkamp. Lovely follow-up though. She goes for that rebound. She makes it count this time.
I love to see a shooter follow up and get her own rebound.
Oh, it's just good defense. Putting so much pressure on the shooters. Low, unable to keep that ball in hand.
But Steyn and Janssen van Rensburg, they're doing a really good job of confusing the space for the feeders.
Oh, Thompson saw it out the circle, but she was late to pull out. Oh, she overcooks it, Cronje. Again, she's looking for Victor. She is that link. But the work that's been done by Bloemhof to just stop her and delay her and keep her out of play is really working in Bloemhof's advantage.
But on the Oranje defensive side, Thompson is doing a really good job of, applying pressure. She's going for the flies, not yet to receive one, but, she's making her presence known.
Yeah, she's seeing it. She's reading it. She'll definitely bring one home, that's for sure. van Rensburg. Come on. So brilliant from Janse van Rensburg.
Brilliant triangle play there, Bloemhof attacking side.
Yeah.
And Ingerson makes sure.
Yeah, she hasn't put her foot wrong in that shooting circle. Ingverson.
Victor is so tall on that center position, just getting that tip in.
That's good positioning there for the goal shooter Ingverson. See Steenkamp. Ball short and it's turnover ball for Oranje. Look how they quickly transition from defense to attack. They're in that goal third. Oh, it's good defense. Brilliant defense. Unfortunately, staying called for contact. So it's all on Cronier. She does such a good job to come around. She knows that bounce pass is coming.
And that's not an easy skill to do, to come around, go down low. So brilliant skill level she has.
Oh, this is good defensive pressure here from Bloemhof around the circle's edge. Yeah, Stain's just going to need to come off the body.
Yeah, because once the umpire, calls you out on it, you have to adapt.
Oh, this is good defensive work from Oranje. They're contesting first phase now. They've changed it up. Contact called on Steenkamp and the crowd is not happy with that one.
I think just because Steenkamp was in the front, they are questioning the call a little bit.
They've got to deny that ball to Victor because she's the one that's getting on that edge of the circle and distributing that ball to the shooters. Yeah, and she sinks this. Delport, she's coming into play now. But trailing by 2 Oranje, it was turnover center pass. Can Low make it count? Yes, she does. She brings it down to 1. Yeah. What a brilliant second quarter from Oranje. Really hit the ground running. Put their foot on the accelerator. Tightly contested second quarter. Again, Joe, we did say this one is the one to watch. This is the one everybody's been waiting for. It hasn't disappointed. We are halfway through this encounter. Really just both teams giving it everything they have. Turning up the heat there in that second quarter, Oranje. Trailing by 1 goal going into the second half of this game. That's how we end this first half of this game with Bloemhof just leading by 1 goal, 12 goals to 11. welcome you back to the Super Quick Premier Inter-Schools 2022, where Bloemhof plays host to Oranje for a massive derby right here in Stellenbosch. It is the second half of this match between these two first teams, and it's been a cracker of a game so far. I am with Joe Prince in commentary. Joe, first half done and dusted. Bloemhof leading by 1 goal. What can we expect in the second half of this game?
Honestly, you can expect anything, because anything can happen in the second half. And this is the third quarter, which is the championship quarter, we usually call it. And already we're seeing a take for a take. Schreuder coming in, playing a defensive role for Bloemhof, but then, you know, we have the wing attack from Oranje getting it back. So it can go any side at this stage.
Yeah, she falls short, Delport, and they on the attack is Bloemhof. But I love how they quickly transition Oranje. Good defensive pressure applied there.
And a take from Low. I'm really being impressed by Low from the Oranje side. Really being dominant on the attacking side, but now also showing her defensive side.
Oh, that's good. Second phase ball from Schreuder. Can she back herself, Steenkamp? Yes, she does. Oh, something different there from Delport. Pulling out of the circle, could see her attacking side is under pressure. Doing well to collect that ball. Again, they look for Victor. They're so reliant on her.
But such great defense from Bloemhof, really forcing Oranje to work hard, not making it easy for them to get the ball to their shooters. But eventually, a contact called on Janse van Rensburg, and they sink it. Delport for Oranje.
Umpire just calling for time. Seems to be some water on the court. Need to make sure that the players are playing in a safe environment. Yeah, definitely breaking there from Schreuder. She needs to be careful. That's an unforced error. Look at that front cut from Victor. She's such a workhorse, got so much agility. She's the main driver. Brilliant ghosting that baseline from Low. Yeah, and she makes it count. We've got a match in our hands. They equalize Oranje. With turnover center pass. That's the game changer for me in this Oranje side now in this third quarter. That pulling out of the circle from Delport, playing as an extra carry. Oh, Delport, this is good defensive work from the attacking side of Oranje. They're applying that pressure from the word go.
Brilliant rebound there from Bloemhof.
So what Bloemhof did very well in that first quarter is that they were coming to the ball. They were positioning in front. They weren't playing the over balls. They need to revert back to that.
But I think also Oranje is playing a much more tighter defense. They really, you know, trying to be ball side, constantly applying the pressure, and that's why we have the error and they get the turnover. But the pressure is already starting from the shooting circle, which I love. So it's building, 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 and then when it reaches the attack side of Bloemhof, it forces a turnover.
Can Low back herself? No, she falls short, but Delport does well to contest for the rebound. They get another chance to take the lead for the first time in this game. It's just a momentum shift. You can just see, you know, the momentum of the game shifting towards Oranje.
Yeah, they definitely came in with a different energy the second half.
Oh, Thompson! What a brilliant take from Thompson. They're playing with just renewed energy, this Oranje side in this third quarter. This is the championship quarter. This is where you make or break it.
Just a little bit of a miscommunication there on the attacking side of Oranje. Let's see if Bloemhof can capitalize.
And also for me, Joe, is that Bloemhof must control the tempo. They mustn't play Oranje's pace. They must play to their strength, which is simple, patiently take that ball through.
Because what's also happening now is the crowd is going wild, and you know how that gets you. The excitement is building, the adrenaline is building, and that's when you just need to, you know, return to yourself, take a deep breath, and stick to your own game plan.
Absolutely. Oh, she's not confident to take it. Oh my goodness! In the pocket, what a take from Victor! She controls this midcourt of Oranje with so much dominance.
But then Janse van Rensburg on the Bloemhof side, just amazing in the defensive side, you know, getting those intercepts in small spaces, which is so impressive for me.
Six and a half minutes left of this third quarter. Oh, that's a better offload to Anderson. Does she make it count? Oh, they're fortunate to get another opportunity. Umpire just having a word with Thompson. But Steenkamp will sink it for Bloemhof to equalize. Again, they look to Victor. She's the distributor of that ball to the shooters. They want Fourie to really close. So Low makes it count. That was a good attempt there from Steyn.
We just needed a backup on the edge to just get that pickup. But once again, much better defensive effort from Oranje on the first phase. Applying the pressure. Oh, offensive contact called on the center from Bloemhof.
Oh, she does well, Skrider, to come back. Oh, that was brilliant from Skrider. She gets that one back for Bloemhof. She tells them to slow it down.
And that's what we need them to do. So it's so great seeing someone taking ownership, taking leadership, and especially the wing attack, because she is supposed to run the attack. Unfortunately, they could not convert it.
Yeah, and that's the thing about the game of netball. If you goals don't sink, you can't win a match. She's always going to present the front option low. Oh, she makes it count. That's a confidence booster, without a doubt. Bloemhof need to make use of this turnover ball.
And we need fetchers. We need them to fetch the ball.
Again, Janse van Rensburg.
Much better feed there from Skrider to Steenkamp.
the one they needed. They turn it back. They're trailing by 1, Bloemhof.
There's a couple of seconds left. Let's see if Bloemhof can get a goal off this one. Beautiful little roll there from Ingerson. There's not a lot of time left.
Oh, they couldn't score. Time ran out. And I think Ingerson was not aware that the time was close to running out. She could have taken that shot because she was right under the post, but she chose to play out, and that's how we end the third quarter, the championship quarter of this exciting match between these two teams. Bloemhof trailing for the first time in this match by 1 goal. It's 17 to Oranje and 16 to Bloemhof. What can we expect in the final quarter of this match?
I'm really looking forward to this final quarter. Just looking at the 3 previous quarters, you couldn't call it. Every time it ends on a 1 goal difference. Just look at the highlights playing now. It can go either way, but Oranje stepped into that third quarter, stepped into that championship quarter and really did come with a renewed energy. They gave a different game plan, and you can see, I don't know what Coach Cornet told them, but when they stepped on that court, the defense, they were more aggressive. On the attacking side, they gave us different options. We had the goal shooter driving out, giving Lo the opportunity to fall back into the circle, being the main shooter, so she was a bit more comfortable to take those shots, and then Victor being dominant on the attacking side as well as on the defensive side. On the Bloemhof side, they struggled a bit more on the attacking side, as Oranje really forced them wide. They stayed ball side, forcing Bloemhof then to force those long over balls, which then, you know, they lost it, and then it's a turnover for Oranje. So going into the final quarter, for Bloemhof, I would just like them to see them return to basics. I want them to fetch the ball, get in front, get in the tummy, remain patient, and don't adapt to the fast play of Oranje. Stick to your own game plan, stick to your own play. I know the energy is high, I know it's an emotional match being your last match, but this is where it counts. This last quarter, anything can happen. 1 goal in it. Let's see, is it going to be Oranje? Is it going to be Bloemhof? What do you say, Coach?
Thank goodness I'm not the coach of any of these teams. Listen, Joe, perfectly put, perfectly summarized. It can go either way. It really is the team that is going to keep the error count low in this final quarter and really capitalize on turnover ball. And both these circles were a bit shaky for me when it came to conversion. This is good from Bloemhof, starting off strong there, just putting that defensive pressure, forcing Oranje to play that reset ball, to stay in that midcourt.
Such brilliant defensive effort there in the circle from Bloemhof. But Lo gets it, gives a little bounce to Dalport, and she sinks it. Let's see if Bloemhof has an answer.
Screener is always going to be the collector, that center pass from Bloemhof. Oranje is doing well to close off the second phase. Oh, it's good defense work there around that circle from Oranje, but Steenkamp's got the ball. Can she make it count? Yes, she does.
Brilliant defense from Bloemhof, crowding the space, hands up.
There's again Dalport coming to the rescue. Oh, what a brilliant offload from Victor to find Lo under the post. Yes, she makes it count. It's just the good patience they exercise there. Oranje on the attack.
And on the defensive side, they're doing really well now to get behind the Bloemhof attack and forcing them up high so they can't get to the edge.
Oh! Thompson denies them. What a brilliant take from her. She was wide awake in that circle.
But it's also the defensive effort outside being done by the center and the wing defense of keeping the attackers off the edge.
Oh, that's brilliant from Janssen van Rensburg. She draws the contact to turn the ball for Bloemhof. Right under the post. Steenkamp won't miss from that range. There's only one goal in it. 18 plays 19.
I feel like there was not enough pressure from the Bloemhof defense on that center pass.
Really, Oranje, they've upped their tempo when it comes to defending the first phase, and that's where the game changed.
Yeah, their first phase defense, and then on the attacking side, having the shooter drive out.
Oh, that's good positioning from Ingebrigtsen. Oh, but she falls short. She's not following through. Oh, Thompson, just so reactive. Quick hands, turns that ball for Oranje. They're on the charge, they're on the go. Oh, that's a brilliant turn there from Lulen. Bloemhof need that one. Oh, anything in the air. Victor's gonna contest. Much better play from Bloemhof. Easy to the goal shooter, Ingebrigtsen, and she makes it count. That's the one they needed. Just good defense, first phase from Bloemhof. They're forcing them to play a lot of ball in the midcourt, but look at that vision from Cronje. She backs herself low, she makes it count. She's really owned that shooting circle for Oranje. Oh, that's perfect. Very smart and very cheeky from Ingebrigtsen to find Steenkamp under the post.
Bloemhof just needs one turnover. Ingebrigtsen calling a team for one turnover. Let's see if Bloemhof can convert. It's just about remaining patient now. Making sure you get the ball to your shooters. The wing defense of Oranje getting an official warning from the umpire.
Yeah, so there's going to need to be a change there from Oranje.
That was such a crucial one to get from Bloemhof, but they get another chance.
Oranje is really giving it everything she has on that ring defense position. Oh my word, Victor comes out with it. She has been sensational for Oranje. She's been the link on the attack. She's been stronghold on the defense. And just her assist and her distribution of that ball to her shooters. Oh, Delport does well to turn that ball right under the post. She makes it count. She sinks it for Oranje. Two minutes to go. We called it. We said it's going to be a nail biter. It's the last one for the season.
I think after this match, we can already call it the player of the match. She's been so crucial, so critical on the defense and attacking side for Oranje. It has to be Carla Victor for me.
Victor has been sensational, Joe. She's just been outstanding. She's the go-to girl in this team. They look to her. They look for her. She's so clinical in her approach on the attack and so strong defensively. Oh, brilliant steal from Steyn.
And Lowe makes sure to sink that one. That was such an important goal.
Bloemhof really needed that one.
We have just over a minute of play left with Oranje leading 3 goals.
Very smart from Delport just to bounce that ball to Lowe. She sinks it. That was the nail, final nail in the coffin. 30 seconds to go. Oh my goodness, Cornier comes out of nowhere. Brilliant contesting of first phase. Yeah, Steenkamp exit count. But the clock is ticking. There's not enough time left on the clock. It was a well-hard, well-fought match between these two teams. We didn't expect anything less. We knew it was going to go right down to the wire. Oh, that's a brilliant turn from Steyn. Janse van Rensburg looks long. And you look at the elation from the Oranje coach. The crowd just sprints onto the court. It's celebrations. It's massive. It was a brilliant matchup between these two teams. Both these teams really gave it everything they had. It didn't disappoint. Credit to Coach Corneille Marais for what her troops went out on court and did today. She's so emotional. She's crying. And credit to Coach Sasha Lee Peterson. At home, they had the support. They had everything working for them. But really, it was the team that wanted it the most at the end of the day that walked away with the victory. What a pulsating match.
It was amazing. And it was just, Oranje came with a different energy that second half. They really picked up their defense. They were stronger on their attacking side. And they answered the call. Championship quarter, that's where they took it. And that's why Oranje is walking away with the victory today. The full-time score, Weermeesterschool Oranje, 24 goals over the host Weermeesterschool Bloemhof with 21. We see the school gathering there on the court. making a big huddle around their champion team. And that's the thing about inter-schools, you know, it's just the team spirit, the school spirit. You're playing for much more than yourself. You're playing for pride. You're playing for that badge on your dress. And it's just an emotional match. Being the first team, being matric, having this be your last inter-schools ever wearing that dress. It just means so much to a player and to a coach. Your whole season you build up towards this last match of inter-schools at the end of your season, at the end of your school netball career. So it means a lot to the team, and you can see them crying, being all emotional. And it was a brilliant match. It was a phenomenal match of netball, and I think the real winner today is netball, to be honest. We hear Bloemhof now singing the school anthem. It's bringing back so many memories as an old girl from Bloemhof Girls High School. Really, nothing compares to the school pride and inter-schools. The Bloemhof team, they can really be proud of the performance they put up. You know, it wasn't a walkover. They fought hard up until the end. And we did say since the beginning it could go either way. But this time around, it went to Oranje, and they are making a big huddle on court right now. Coming all the way from Bloemfontein. We see the team in the middle of the huddle. We have them all praying together. What a wonderful thing to see. At the end of the victory, they go down on their knees and say thanks. Now the school spirit going, everyone cheering, you can see the goals in the middle, still very emotional about their win. You can see how much it means to them. It was such a brilliant match. There was a bunch of standouts for me. On the Oranje side, we had Low there on the goal attack position. We had Victor in the mid-court, really being an awesome link from defense to attack. And then on the defensive side, Thompson getting those critical turnovers for Oranje. And that's why they have the win of 24 goals to 21. And on the Bloemhof side, we had standouts there in the position of Carla Jansen van Rensburg, the goal defense from Bloemhof, and that beautiful defensive duo between Jansen van Rensburg and Steen. And now we're going to go to the play of the match with Coach Zanele.
Congratulations to our super quick player of the match, and that goes to Carla Victor. Carla, phenomenal performance. What do you credit that brilliant performance to?
Ja, ek weet ons span het net saam as 'n eenheid gewerk. Ons was vir agteraan die begin gewees en ja, ek het gedink ons net aan halftyd het ons selfs gerustig geraak. Ons gaan ons eie game speel en die hele game speel en ja, ek dink dis wat ons deurgebring het. Ons het net nooit ophou beklei nie.
So you met Bloemhof at the inter-schools and you beat them there. So how does it feel beating them in their own backyard?
Dit voel baie lekker. Aan die begin was ons baie gestres en goeders, maar ja, aan die einde voel dit ongelooflik. En veral as dit laaste game is dit goed om af te sluit mee.
And this is your last game for the season. So how does it feel to just close it off on a high?
Ag, dit was lekker om dit met wen te gevat en ja, dan gaan ons lekker rus en ontspan en dan weer vat ons volgende seisoen aan.
Congratulations, well deserved and well performed. I'd like to call on now Ruan Malherbe from Super Quick to hand over your prize.
Congratulations to Oranje Macy School on the win over Bloemhof today, but the netball was the real winner. Thank you for joining us at the Super Quick Premier Inter-Schools Netball. Now we will just look at the highlights of this match. Phenomenal netball played by both teams, Oranje Macy School versus Bloemhof Girls High School. Netball is just at such a high standard, and it's such good news with the World Cup coming to Cape Town next year, 2023. Get supporting, go watch netball, get behind it, everybody buy your tickets. Netball is growing, not only in our country but all over the world, and it's so great to be a part of it, especially at school level. Thank you so much for joining us today. Have a lovely weekend further. I'm Jo Prince, and this is the Super Quick Premier Inter-Schools.